Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. Today we're going to be looking at the Robert Kennedy Awards that Harry and Meghan have got themselves an award. It's been emceed by Alec Baldwin, so what could possibly go wrong? And Meghan and Harry have got themselves a humanitarian award from there. Interesting points of facts and facts of interest. This is an awards show organised by Sunshine Sachs. So yeah, and the JFK Awards are associated, and foundation is associated with the Earthshaft Prize by Prince William. So, and I think William can do, Harry can do as well. So yeah, interesting starting points, isn't it? But before I begin, if you're new here, welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you've been here for a while, thank you so much for your support. I do appreciate you guys being here, and it's nice to see regular names in the comments and getting to know you through your comments. It's lovely. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Sharing really helps this out, and my social media stuff and jargon is down below in the description box if you want to check that out. So without further ado, let's have a look and see an overall reading. We're going to ask how Harry and Meghan have won this prize, because they haven't done as much as like other foundations, as other charity people. So let's just have a look. Why did Robert F. Kennedy's choose Harry and Meghan, and then we'll have a look about what's going down with Harry and Meghan. So we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. So there's somebody who is a little bit I'd say like verbally aggressive, very pushy, somebody who thinks they're a business leader, a business deal. This is the Queen of Swords in reverse. So think of all those sharp attributes that are negative. So you're thinking like along the lines of cutting comments, direct to the point. There's zero empathy. They've just got to keep it pushing. They cut through other people's feelings, emotions, boundaries to get to where they want to be. They take no prisoners. And yeah, so there's some PR body around them that has went straight away and said, look, what's crossing them? Unwanted change that has happened, that they are feeling a little bit shook up by. This could well be the Queen's passing, and finding their new feet, finding where they are in the family. I'm going to pull the other cards and see what's two other cards. What's above the situation? 10 of Imps, burden lifted. Okay. So they really wanted this recognition. They want to be seen in a good light and look like they have been carrying the world's troubles on their shoulders. They want to be shown to be relieved of that burden and being given an award. The Death in reverse is interesting to me though. Let's see what's underneath it. 9 of Bats. So it has caused them anxiety. It's almost like this need to be reassured that they are good people in a way, because they don't really like the way the death cards falling across them. They don't really like the change. So this has caused a lot of stress. There's been a lot of pressure to get this award. There's been a lot of jostling around this. Yeah. There's been unwanted respite, unwanted change, and this is linked back into the Queen's death. So they're having a relief. This award is like kind of changing it's putting another event between then and the death and the funeral and all of that kind of stuff. So it also makes them look positive, like they are having this kind of burden relief, like somebody's recognizing them while they humbly squirrel away. But there's nothing about interesting. So we've got the king of Pentacles is the King of Pumpkins in reverse. So this is well going to be Harry. And I'm going to ask the cards about Harry once we get through this. Harry's going to do something around the award. Is he going to make a speech or something and it's not going to come out well? He's going to comment on it or something and it's not going to come out well? Yeah, this is definitely somebody in PR making things happen, making things go, pulling things together, keeping things moving, keeping that action, keeping their name into the into conversation, onto the internet, into the papers. What's surrounding them? Two of Ghosts, Two of Cups. So whoever's organising this is really going to be pushing Harry and Meghan together and their relationship. There's a definite joining at the hip of them. What they're worried about, the concern is the Emperor. They're worried about King Charles is going to come out and do something. They are worried about looking bad in their father's, in King Charles's direction. And the Seven of Pumpkins. So they want to sit back and look at what they've got and what they've done. They want to harvest what they've put in. And they're worried about King Charles. So I'm worried, is Harry going to put his foot in it? Is Harry going to say some stuff around this award? Like, it's finally great to be recognised for all my hard work. I'd say there was like a lot of stress gone on. To position the award and get the award out there. Okay, so let's have a look and see what Harry feels about the award. Okay, so we've got the Five of Coins there. So he's really feeling like he's been cut off. He really feels like they've been isolated and alone, which ties into the Nine of Bats. So there's definitely some kind of, they're not on the A-lists, list, if you know what I mean. They are they're feeling out of sorts on the outs. What's crossing him? The sun. Okay, so new starts. This could well be children. This could well be the kids. There we have the Chariot. All over the place, in reverse, different directions. So what's known about Harry is he's a bit of a wild card at the minute. He seems a little bit unhinged, and this is what he keeps going for. It's because he's focusing on the kids. So let's have a look and see what's underneath. Page of Swords, Nine of Bats. So Nine of Swords was why it got set up, and the Page of Swords in reverse. Somebody has been losing their temper about their positioning in the media, their positioning with other celebrities, what they get invited to, etc., etc., because of where all the other cards have fallen. This is not necessarily about how they are in the monarchy. They're actually getting more paranoid about where they are in Hollywood now. And somebody is losing their temper, having little temper tantrums about stuff underneath. So he had high hopes for this. He's got high hopes for, definitely for America, and for his move. He's rather immature about things in a way. This, when it comes to him with money, there's things aren't as balanced as he likes to appear. Things have definitely been kind of splashed out. And here we have, there's a risk involved with this. There is a risk involved with the reward, and he's silly because he's taken that risk. Let's see what else is on there. So there is, with the Four of Cups there, he is not taking something well. He is rejecting something and having his little temper tantrum around things. Things that are not fair. Things are not as how we wanted them to be. And with the Ace of Swords in reverse, what's surrounding him, there's a lot of temper. Things are flaring up. There's cutting remarks. There's stuff going on that wanting new starts, wanting to move on, wanting to do things differently all the time. Like, nobody is ever happy. And this is when they're based in like Hollywood. They thought things would be better. They thought things would be fairer and more equal or whatever. And the new start is kind of like they keep having new starts, like reinventing themselves every 5 minutes in a way. And what he's worried about is the Magician in reverse, as this is all going to pot and actions, winding things down, things not coming together as they've been promised, things not coming together as they were. And the Emperor is there in the background, that definitely worried about what King Charles might have to say about all of this. He's worried about things getting revealed as well. But let's have a look. There we have the two matching cards. We have the Seven of Coins and the Seven of Coins there. And this is all about patience. They're going to have to be patient to see any positive effect about it. Or he knows that the people who are organising stuff are telling them that. Let's see what Megan says about this then. Let's see what her cards say. So the cards I'm using are the Halloween Tarot, the Garbage Pail Kids, and now I'm using the Barbara Walker Tarot. So Nine of Wands, this is about feeling battered and her boundaries. She feels really like kind of caught up um, with different things. Nothing kind of moves as quickly as she wants it to, and then when it does move quickly, she's already moved on to the next thing. So the last thing feels like a chore, if you know what I mean. She can't kind of keep up with herself, and she's made herself this kind of place where at the starting point where she feels like she's been poked at and kind of attacked, and she's having to defend her boundaries, and she's hemmed it in by her own words. The Hanged Man in reverse. Again, here we are straight away. There is zero taking stock. Well, she thinks she's taking stock, but all she is doing is moving her ideas onto the next bit. She's got this kind of uncomfortable, she can't sit with things make her uncomfortable, and it's kind of like she needs to keep things moving. She's not being necessarily rational about things, and she's not taking she doesn't take the long view about stuff. What is known about this? We have the King of Cups in reverse. So I have mentioned that Prince William's linked to the Earthshot Prize is linked to the JFK Foundation. So yeah, this is keeping up with the Joneses, basically. And she has a negative opinion of William, so that's the Three of Cups in reverse. It's gonna be messy. There's emotionals everywhere. She's not necessarily a happy camper. She is very emotional about this. She's very up and down about it all with the Three of Cups. She wants to be the life of the party, but she doesn't want to go to the party. She doesn't want to see other people, be around other people. She's emotionally a little bit all over the place, to be honest. The Three of Swords, there has been she's been wounded by something. Maybe this can be not getting the recognition she feels like she deserves. But let's see what else the rest of the cards say. Temperance in reverse. So she's gonna be quite graceful with it all, but we've got the Fool in reverse as well there for Harry, so 2 major arcana. And he's going to make a risk, but she's going to be a bit of a mess. With the Temperance in reverse, it's not quite having everything all together in your artistic pursuits, being a little bit messy with your emotions when you're relaying things, things not quite working out with regards to showing your grace and your gratitude. So yeah, okay, what's on her mind? We've got the Emperor there. In reverse, she really feels annoyed. There's something King Charles has done or doing that she's not very happy about. And then what's surrounding it? We have the High Priestess. So to her, there's a lot of stuff to do with the Queen that's surrounding everything. She's kind of annoyed at Hollywood. She's blaming her situation on King Charles. They're going to try and link things back into the Queen for some reason, which is interesting to me. But this could be somebody who's around Meghan who maybe does horoscopes, is a bit of a person in between two worlds, as you were. Maybe they're a bit of a tarot reader, quite spiritual person maybe. But there's definitely somebody appearing that that is around them and is with them and on their minds. And it could be the Queen, but she's not showing in this necessarily. I suppose the Emperor's there, but I don't know, because that's what's surrounding her. That could be stuff to do with inheritance, maybe. But why would that? Okay, moving on. Strength. She doesn't want, in reverse, she doesn't want to appear weak. She doesn't want to appear that her and Harry are not as happy as they possibly like to show that they are. There's this kind of break from reality a little bit. I know we got that in some other readings I've done, but there's definitely, they don't want to come across as weak. They don't want to come across as not together. And then the Six of Cups. So we're going to go back and relive some negative experiences from childhood. There is going to be some reminiscing and rehashing of some negative experiences with everything that's going on. And when we've got like the Magician and things like that lurking around, and the High Priestess, and I'm kind of feeling like this could be what we're going to hear about in the long term. There's definitely like linking back to how things was when she was a child, how things were when Harry was a child. So it feels like they're going to move on from this award and go straight into something that they've been working on. And she's going to be more vocal about like childhood trauma, trauma as children, linking into Harry's trauma, linking into maybe she's got some trauma for some reason, or she's going to say she has some trauma, but definitely stuff like that. We might hear how her children are affected by fame, something with a negative spin around children. So yeah, that's interesting. What do you guys think? What do you think of the cards? It all seems a bit of a mess. It does look to me like this is done out of they were unhappy at their place in the royal family, and now they're unhappy with where they are in Tinseltown. How they get invited and where they get invited to. So yeah, very interesting. Let me know what you guys think of the cards. Thank you very much for being here. If you have any suggestions for any readings, please leave them down below in the comments, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Bye everyone.